Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Couple Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Panzer Elite Forces, we've got EliteJager. Spawn as the other Panzer Elite Forces, we've got Paco, which rhymes with taco. Spawn on the left side as the British Forces, we've got Skyrim Modern War Simulator, which is not Skyrim. This game is much better than Skyrim. And spawn as the other British player, we've got Deepandquite. G43 squad being upgraded. We're probably going to see G43 squad upgrade on this one as well. Scope Harvest squad, I'm from Mission Sector. Where are they going to establish the Fort HQ? Got an early Bren carrier. No pack up. Doing something. No doctrine selected just yet. And no doctrine selected just yet, which is fine enough. We'll probably see Royal Artillery from one of these British players, if not both. Since after all, it seems like 95% all games of falling British, they select Royal Artillery. Kenigrad trying to knock around the infantry section. Does knock him around, and it gets the decapture. G43 squad engaging the Scope Harvest squad. Kenigrad knocking them around, just trying to get out of cover. Denying this capture point would be quite nice. It's not an uncommon sector for a British player to redeploy his HQ. Both of the British players have packed up the HQ. Saying go here. He may be pointing up north. His team may be having a bit of trouble up here. You got an early logistics company, so maybe early 4-man squads. I always like to see 4-man STG squads. There's a lot of fun stuff in the logistics company as well, but I think the 4-man squad upgrade is the most powerful thing from that structure. Looks like he may have denied this point once again. Oh, was that Boyd a marksman? That looked like the Boyd as the marksman. Wasn't paying close enough attention. He looks like they're being captured on up. And now the HQ command truck's pushing forward once again, trying to establish someone in the region. Panzer Grenadiers advancing. They do get behind a mix of cover. Lieutenant's at the garrison, so providing some fire support. BP is trying to be, or the military sector is trying to be decaptured. As long as it's not fully captured, will it be reverted or reverting or being decaptured? It prevents the HQ from being deployed right here. And the Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back now. Scope Harvest squad is trying to stick around this region to get reinforced. He may just want to soft retreat to his teammates' HQ. It's not too far back here. You from us, Angrade? I'm not sure what you're referring to. My apologies. And now I've got the 221 decapturing the munitions sector now. Panzer Grenadiers take a bit of fire there, and this munitions sector has been decaptured, preventing the Fort HQ from being deployed there at all. Lieutenant maybe trying to push forward to capture it, but getting flinched around by the Bren carrier. HQ command truck tangoing with the 221. We got the Scope Harvest squad behind some good heavy cover. Yes, I am from the United States. .250 half track now deployed on the field. Panzer Grenadiers perfect forward. Got the Scope Harvest squad behind some good heavy cover. And the lieutenant is inspiring the Scope Harvest squad. Does get the sector fully captured? Nothing to start reverting back. 221 and Panzer Grenadiers trying to push it forward. The HQ command truck is trying to redeploy now and stops it from being deployed at the last moment. Looks like it was trying to salvage it right there. Panzer Grenadiers taking some damage, and the 221 has tagged him off. Good idea, but he's lacking some fire support. Just only have this buddy's 250 half checking this Panzer Grenadier. Up north, we do have the Kenigrad capture the VP, and we've got the 223 up here securing the fuel point. Oh, welcome. Nice to meet you too. And I got a full squad within the Panzergrenadiers. And we've got the militia sector has been fully decaptured. 2-2-1 backing on off. Luftwaffe ground forces for one of the Panzer Elite players. An early flak lady wouldn't be half bad. Maybe a verbal win as well, going down that line. The Luftwaffe ground forces line. He says he'll wait. Generally, it's pretty liable to go for Scorched Earth, but wait until you have something important bring in is not a bad idea. Like the Hummel. Great hit there by the mortar half track. And then G carrier push way forward. And now we do have the Panzergrenadiers back here to bring up the Kettengrad. Camouflage there. So it's the Panzer Elite player forces that we do not have selected. He's gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. Up here, got the Panzergrenadiers pushing down south. Half track firing away over here. Extra squad against repairs there. Mortar hit onto the infantry section. Brandon Carey heading down south of the winter, while we got the Kettengrad going for the fuel sector. Oh! This point was never captured, which is their primary fuel sector. So they've been not getting 15 munitions as well as 10 fuel per second. That's quite a bit of a deficit. Two Luftwaffe ground forces here. Got a 250 half track. Mortar half track. May get a good hit here. I have a feeling it's going to be a good hit. No, he retreated back. Supposedly retreating back's not a bad hit, but this is their retreat point. And that can be a double-edged sword that's easy to overrun and gun them down upon the retreat point. Great spot for a mortar barrage, whether it be incendiary or regular high explosive. Kettengrad goes down. Best use a broken ticket to get that recovered. Up here, got the 250 half track engaging the HQ command truck. Tank buster deployed in the field. Good pen truck shot there.
We are losing a sector.
Mortar gets a pretty good splash hit there, only get one kill. Panzer 4, I like the short barrel Panzer 4.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Half track goes down with some Panzer trucks. A short barrel Panzer 4 can be set up and just start firing away, getting some good damage. And be a great item to clean up anything that's retreating back. Martyr here. I want to say the Martyr is not a great option, but the Martyr is good versus the HQ command trucks, so for them to displace the HQs, that's a good item. Martyr creeping away does take a little bit of damage. Panzer trucks engaging. Martyr provided good enough distraction. Maybe a mortar barrage here. Actually, there's a room from the squeeze forward here. Don't believe I heard this guy get incendiary grenades, so that's not a possibility. Short transport command now deployed in the field. Ooh, great incendiary mortar. They're exhausted and their retreat point will probably be in the fire. Does pack on up. And the structure and the HQ command truck's almost down itself. Now it's down itself. Over here, I got the MMG carrier engaging the Kettengrad. And here comes a mortar. Attack efficiency. I have no idea if you should go for attack or defense efficiency on mortars. It is not bulletproof, but it is pretty bullet resistant. But you can see here it's getting hit pretty hard there by the Brens. The Falcon unfortunately not exactly the strongest things. The increased attack accuracy does improve the reload rate, helping take out the HQ command truck, but being button's not great. Trying to body block the Martyr, but he does manage to escape on out of there. Martyr does not get a hit there on the Bren. Does decide to redeploy there. It's pretty close to death. His engine's probably going to be critted by the small arms fire. 2-2 here. Not a bad idea. Bren carrier, MMG carrier does go down. Pan truck's now flanking, engaging HQ command truck. Martyr's also firing fire sports bow. Straight into the Martyr for this HQ wouldn't be half bad. Losing a Panzer carrier is not great. Oh, he loses more Panzer Grenadiers. Does lose another. Tank Buster Squad gets on there. Martyr gets bottom once again. Goes with defense efficiency as well. Hybrid efficiency may be a good idea for the Martyr at this moment. Especially when he has no more targets remaining, and so it's now not that useful at the moment. We got HQ command truck deployed on the field, as well as an HQ command truck now deployed on the field.
The enemy will never be able to match the efficiency of our support command structure.
Short-barreled Panzer IVs have now available. However, they don't know where the HQs are at the moment. This one is been redeployed right there. Most of the Panzer Grenadiers may have spotted it. I don't think the Panzer Grenadiers actually spotted it. 2-2 here. We'll probably push forward and we'll spot it. The other HQ command truck, where are you at? It's going to be a bit more of a safer spot, trying to set up in the fuel sector. Sojas, logistics company for Magenta. He may be trying to pull his structure out now. Oh, no, he has a Panzer command. There it is. It's like, oh yeah, he has one that built the modern 2-2, so where is it at? There. 2-2 does find the scope rifle squad. And these guys are moving up north to engage. I see a Kettengrad here, or not necessarily I can see it. It is camouflaged, allegedly. Now I can see it, now I can't. Martyr gets buttoned once again, but nothing really finished it off, so he's just waiting to see munitions there, trying to button the Martyr and trying to gun it down. Short-barreled Panzer IV now deployed on the field. Only thing I'll say is a minimum requirement is the armor skirts. Pinto mount is optional. Armor skirts makes it take, what, 50% more damage? Or reduces damage received by PS by 50%? Or reduce it by 66%? Can't remember. Either way, it makes the short-barrel Panzer IV pretty effective versus Piet squads. Ready to push forward a little bit more to engage these groups. That's a pretty tight cluster there. They're willing to receive a 75mm. Gets a great hit there. Two of them goes down, and the other two get pretty wounded from that shot. Martyr gets spotted once again. Managed to almost kill it off. I think the Vetch 1 defense actually did kick on in there. Piet's fire, and does manage to avoid it. Short-barreled Panzer IV could try setting up a raid around here. If you get pre-set up, it will greatly increase its rate of fire. Doubles it, I think. Short-barrel Panzer IV gains some excellent hits there. Already at 9 kills, and I'm pretty sure it didn't fire 9 shots so far this game. That was another good hit there from the Panzer IV. It's like getting 2 kills per shot. It missed. It's probably because of the button. Bit of damage there. Nothing close to lethality though. Does have to be careful of the hedges. PS can fire over it. 52 take a bit of damage there. Also got now Stewart there. I'm pretty sure short-barrel Panzer IVs beat Stewart's quite handily. Though I honestly have no idea. Short barrel Panzer IV is already pretty rare. Stuarts are uncommon, at least in replays I cast. Got triple efficiency nearby. Yeah, the orange bird has all 3 lieutenants now on the field. And magenta has gone to 4-man Panzer Grenadier squads, improving the health and damage output by approximately 33%. Mortar half track. £70 now being employed in the field, which does pose a threat to short-barreled Panzer IVs. Got a large number of sledge trenches there trying to dig in. One thing you can do to stop it is to hit this sector there. Panzer got pinned down. Does find the field support truck. Taking that out could be quite nice. I don't know if Orange has deployed a captain yet or not. Yeah, he has deployed a captain, so you can go with the armor command truck still. 17 pounder now pulling the field. Good pen there on the short barrel transport. His button, so it may go down thanks to 17 pounder. He cancels the machine gun upgrades. Good idea. Good chance it will go down. Save the munitions. Short barrel transport has gone down to the 17 pounder.
Our Panzer have eliminated an M3 Stuart light tank.
Stuart's gone down to the Martyr. The Martyr has murdered and has not been martyred. Being repaired on up there by Pete Squad, not a repair squad, so no overheal. And large number of trenches here with minimal garrison. Verbal one now pulling field. Verbal ones are nice and all, but the 70 pounder nearby, that was a poor decision. He had Scope and Bren squad push way forward. No more carcasses there, so maybe a good idea to start progressing towards a Birkentiga. And start recovering some of these carcasses. Got the short barrel pants forward and the verbal one to recover for his teammate. Of course, the 70 pounder still poses a threat. PS squad to engage the mortar half track. Oh, gotta be careful. I don't know how easy it is to get actually on top of the bridge and to have it collapse, killing off anything on top with a Panzer IV. But knowing a couple of your heroes, that's probably a possibility. Good damage there on the 17 pounder. Another short bird Panzer IV on the field. Maybe a mortar barrage onto it wouldn't be half bad. Short barrel Panzer IV hauled down. Ready to fire upon these squads. We'll probably have to go through this carcass first, which is one shot away from death.
Send your mission orders.
Burn them out. We now have incendiary grenades at our disposal.
Probably not a bad idea. Speaking about incendiary mortar does connect there. Trying to get the armor skirt upgrade now. Does take a pen. Pretty sizable pen.
Go ahead, sir.
Martyr does find the armor command truck and a pantry truck. Takes some good hits there. He needs got the engine crit, so just focus on the Stuart. The Martyr does haul down. Stuart gets a really bad canister shot there, only getting one guy.
An enemy
And the armored command truck has gone down. Now is able to focus on the steward, but does eat a couple Piets there. Mango destroyed crit there. Rear armor hit there. Roman command truck needs done 4. Martyr, Vet 3 Martyr does go down. It was a pretty good Martyr, that's for sure. Best Martyr I've seen in a long time. Double city grenades there. Mortars onto the 17 pounder. We got a massive number of landmines there. Short Road Panzer 4 does find one of the landmines. At this point in time, a cannon grab could be very useful to detect those landmines. Perhaps a magenta one is also camouflaged. Preparing that one up. City Pounder takes some fire. Got these forces pushed pretty forward. No anti-vehicle threat, so the short barrel Panzer 4 will do some good work. Mortar or 17 Pounder getting repaired up by 2 men. Fiat squad there took a massive hit. He gets a full wipe there. And now is fully repaired. Has double defense efficiency. I don't know if you'd better go for defense or offense on short barrel Panzer Force, but with offense, it increased rate of fire for increased rate of fire is pretty powerful. Wipes out the 17 pounder there. So he's trying to engage the Panzer IV, gets a rear armor hit there, but minimal damage, honestly. Sends a bounce in return. Sends a bounce there. I guess the answer is the fight between the two is just very slow and uneventful. Bounces and low damage. Hamstruck upgrade complete on this squad here. Infantry here. Let's see. Do we see any other? Oh, we got a priest ordained on the field. Priest firing. That looks creeping barrage. There's a creeping barrage down this sector there. Flak 88 canceled, but there's now Flak 88s available. Does get buttoned there. Needs to focus on the Piet squads, that's for sure, but taking fire from a lot of sources. Took quite a bit of abuse there. And the other one set on up, and this short barrel Panzer IV escapes. Probably should have gone down there, but short barrel Panzer IVs can be quite resilient to infantry-held weapons, shaped charge attacks. Also, the priest does get hit there by the Panzer Shrek a little bit. Was that cancer shot there? Oh, either way. Oh, we got Hull down here, so Royal Artillery and Royal Engineers now selected for the British players. We know about Luftwaffe ground forces. We also do not know what doctrine this player is going for, nor does he appear to have gotten one. DP not decaptured, or it is decaptured, not fully captured. Armor command truck takes some hits there, does fall back to engage, and he does retreat back nice and early. Short barrel Panzer IV pushes forward. Gets a good hit there. Try and detonate that landmine. Got a hit there. Trooper and Panzer IVs, Veterancy 1 and Veterancy 2, both defense veterancy. Oh, got a Panther picked up on this one. Black 88 destroys the carcass there. Everything's now falling on back. One thing they could try doing is clean up these hedges so the Flak 88 has a clear line of sight to the various structures here. That may be enough. I was having a drink. Don't think that's enough to take out to engage the HQ command truck. Will be enough to take on the Panzer IV. We also got some landmines there. He finds a landmine. There goes that Stuart. Got hit by Pam trucks and the Flak 88. 17 pounder, backline 17 pounder here. We also got a command Cromwell, so maybe some Fireflies wouldn't be half bad. So against all of the Panzer IVs, regular Cromwells may be good. Does probably not need to go for a Firefly. This Trooper Passport does get overran by everything. There's quite a bit here. We do rolling some misses there. We do have the mortar half track, Veterancy 3 now. But it's getting buttoned and dead. Humo cannot be brought on in. Humo's probably a good idea at the moment. A lot of blobs from the punish. Set on up. Eye for a barrage somewhere. This one is out of vision, so this may better hit this group.
The upgrade is complete.
Does get spotted over there by the 221.
Get that new man moving.
SMA has gone for Panthers. Humo firing. Does get a hit there. It says he eliminated something. That one was a pretty good hit there.
Achtung, Hummel howitzers have arrived and are ready to roll out.
Another Humo wouldn't be a half bad idea. They're entrenched pretty far forward. The Humos can constantly barrage this region. Command tank's not going to be very useful. He just needs regular Cromwells, I think. The Firefly would not hurt against those Panthers. But how much is too much of an ask at this moment in time? These guys now using the Captain Sprint abuse bug. Whirlwinds, however, getting some great damage there.
Base is under enemy fire.
And does fall back there. I thought I heard a landmine detonation. This Panther may have found a landmine. The Lieutenant took a direct hit there. I hear a priest barrage training somewhere. Was he eyeing for a regular barrage back here? Humo's eyeing for a barrage. Right around here. Gets a pretty good hit there. Down south, Panzergrenadiers, can you report?
Propelled howitzers are available to take the field.
Some damage on the Panther, nothing too significant. Officers falling back. Finds a landmine, and finds a landmine here with a Ver1, so he's finding a good number of landmines. Both their engines got critted there, so all of Magenta's vehicles are now critted. Or is it purple? Oh no, two colors. Got these forces pushed right forward.
Carriers shooting at us! Mad dogs and Englishmen idioten! Ready to receive!
Aim button, getting pretty hit there. Next Homo barrage is gonna be right there. Gets a pretty good hit there. Loses the Panzer IV. Next Humo shot. Gets a decent hit there as well. At 2 plus 15s, was that 2 officers? Yep, those are 2 officers went down there. Almost at 14 and 4 kills at the moment.
Can now deploy sector artillery to strike fear.
It looks like the Ver 1
hearts of
does
the
manage to
enemy.
keep that point captured. And the Panther that was over here did go down. Carcass there, Bergantiga. Oh, Bergantiga. Like, I was going to say, Bergantiga could be utilized. So got Panther Carcass back here. That's pretty safe to claim. Got a half track there. Excuse me, of some sort. Got some butterfly bombs imploded there. Got a half track here, but got a series of roadblocks, so it's probably not going to be obtainable. Short-barreled Panzer IV could be obtained. Short-barreled Panzer IV there can be obtained. So yeah, there's a lot of Panzers they can claim. No Kettengrads be claimed.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Panther pushed forward. Now here comes all these forces. Falls back there. Is that sector artillery? Rolls are relatively a miss. Get some damage there. But now he's going to charge over here, which means him pretty vulnerable to a barrage. One's firing somewhere back here. The other one maybe off cooldown. Does get by the base of Verbal 1. Local transport plane. Berktier quickly goes on down there. First round range wide. Mango destroyed a crit there. That goes out of control now. Pretty good hit there. Kettengrad and Panther having some fun. Command Tank and Firefly here. I've got some Piets. No Brens for buttons. And the Command Tank is a pretty good body block there, so the Panther will go down. Giving all the officers sufficiency.
The enemy is weakening even now.
I can destroy. I guess he pings somewhere, maybe here. Or one does take a hit. Third Pummeled 1 field. Or one does go down. Got a vampire here. Vampire takes direct hit. Vampire does go down. Got Goliath here. Goliath has been detected. Now it's charging. Not getting good hits there. Hummel got direct hit onto it and splashes him a little bit. If he would have fallen back home, he probably could have got a good hit there. Sector artillery is now subsided, so perhaps be brought in here. He does have now enough munitions for it. And decides to pack on up to get on out of there. Landmine got hit. Go Perfect Squad, take a little bit of fire there. Panzer Grenadier does need to fall back. This VP's being decaptured. He's a Scorched Earth player, so we're going to see this point scorched in about in 3, 2, 1. Scorched. Artillery barrage back here. Does retreat back to his teammates'
Grenadiers.
HQ.
Your capturing speed has increased. We have eliminated the enemy once more.
Oh, we've got some kangaroos here. 1 out of 1. Here, let's go ahead and switch between the players. The Panzer player we have selected has some resources. This player has more resources, including more munitions. So Henschel Strafing Sports could be very useful, but does not have available.
Strafing runs can now be requisitioned
Now
by
has them
our
available. So Henschel Strafing Sports could be quite nice. The Royal Artillery player has a bit of manpower to work with. Kangaroo straight forward. Of course, the Black Irvings, whenever they hit something pretty hard, it always lags up the game. I think that's the reason why Black Irvings never made a return as well as Verbal ones in Puppy Heroes 2, because they tend to cause a little bit of lag. There goes the Hummel. This Hummel does get buttoned. Hummel gets a main gun destroyed crit there. I see some AT gun shots there. The Flak hitting on the high ground. Hummel goes down as well. This Hummel does get fully destroyed. This Hummel park still exists. So maybe a Burgundy gun would be a cost-effective replacement. This player has not redeployed at HQ. This is the Royal Armor player. So no possibility of Churchills in the near future.
We've got access to
Main gun destroyed crit there.
Target secured. No hunts yet.
Churchills can all be brought on in. He has plenty of munitions for an AVRE, but I don't know if that's going to be a great option. You're not really fighting against too much infantry. LA has a decent number of infantry, but none of them are really assault infantry that he pushes forward quite a bit. His other teammate has Pantrax. He's lost all the Hummels. Burgundy is being plenty of field, so it's going for a cost-effective replacement. He has plenty of munitions for not off the house troops, sector artillery. And a Hansgrenadier does go down. We do now have another, or a Flak Irving being plotted field. Weird idea, but Flak Irving's like decent good versus infantry. We're going to go covered. Priest pushing his way forward. Action Squad does detect all of this. He does have the two base Flak Irvings back here in defense specialty.
Unit down.
Loses the Pantrax Squad. He doesn't have two. He's out of Panzer Grenadiers entirely now, and that was a Vet 3 squad as well. And Flak Irvings did a good job there. None of the models went down there, so just need a bit of repairs. Here comes the Henschels. And we also got sector artillery in that sector as well. Squads pretty forward. We've got some butterfly bombs, no minesweepers, nor scope rifles to see them. He may lose this Flak 88, quickly loses it. Gaining efficiency on all these forces, but we'll find some more butterfly bombs. We'll find the 223 Hummel. This means to be a good spot for a Hummel barrage. Hummel's barraging.
Weakening even now.
STG squad from his teammate. This may be friendly fire. Nope. Does retreat back early with his teammate. It's pretty wounded, so it's a good idea to retreat back. Well, not there's a barrage hitting on his head. Caution, you guys pursuing. Got the Kaliningrad here. The central VP has been repaired, but not captured. Grenadiers do fall back. Now got these forces push way forward. Does find the Verbal one and Command Pink blitzing his way forward, trying to get some crushes.
We've lost all pressure. Reaction is dying.
section does get suppressed there. Howdy. Cromwell back here. Got good number of Piets and of course repair squad. Kaliningrad backing on off, camouflaged. Piet squad's pretty forward, has what appears to be triple lieutenant nearby. Squad's falling back. Panzer Grenadiers do take a bit of damage here. Panzer Grenadier here, this is the player that's gone for Scorcher, so this point's going to be scorched in about... Nope, he does not even get the decapture. The Panzer League players don't have too many VPs remaining. Here comes the Hummel Barrage. Ooh, Sector Artillery got a pretty good shot there. The Scorcher player is definitely going for pretty good anti-blob measures. His teammate is providing some good support with the Flak Idiots. I still believe short barrel Panzer IVs are generally a little bit better than the Verbal Winds because of the armor skirt capability. And since they're fighting against mostly Piets, that does make pretty good resiliency, though there is a Firefly on the field, which both would be equally ineffective against the Firefly. Central VP has been decaptured, Verbal Wind getting repaired on up, the dead Kangaroos are right there. Grand Squad gets annihilated by the Flak Irvings, who have both efficiency 2. You go for attack efficiency to make them really dead as they advance, and maybe a little bit better go for attack efficiency rather than defense efficiency. Or a better way to force back your opponent's advance than murdering them. Got some butterfly bombs there. Scope rifles find some of them. They need to stand still long enough to find them. True, Verbal Winds are cheap on fuel, or 0 fuel, which he has plenty of fuel. He has currently 400 fuel. In which, as well, as Verbal Winds, they're not too terribly expensive manpower for manpower call-ins. How much manpower is a short barrel Panzer IV? It's like 400, right? Try and blitz his way forward, but can't crush the Fallschirmjäger, so doesn't want to crush Fallschirmjägers when there's a Panther nearby. Maybe, as well, if we haven't seen the Panzer League player, the other Luftwaffe Ground Forces player, he may not actually have Panzer IVs available. He may have Hotchkisses, which could be a reason why he's not deploying out short barrel Panzer IVs. Which, honestly, the amount of blobs we're fighting against, the short Hotchkisses Warfman barrages may not be half bad. Oh, that's the Scorched Earth player. We've seen his short barrel Panzer IVs beforehand. Received a lot of bounces there, no pens, minimal damage. Short barrel Panzer IVs are 420, so they are cheaper. Less armor because of no skirts, less powerful gun, can't damage vehicles. Though also as well, armor skirts do cost munitions, which may be important with all the Luftwaffe Ground Forces abilities as a deterring factor. But like I always say, armor skirts are more or less a mandatory upgrade, while the Pinto mount it is not. It's optional. Got a camouflage Kaliningrad here with the very rare Veterancy 1 defense. You know, it's actually been a really long time since the last scene of Kaliningrad any sort of veterancy. We've got a Henschel now being brought on in. Gains good hits on these vehicles, spotted for by the Emergency 1 Defense Kaliningrad. He is migrating out of that region. Probably a good idea. Main gun destroyed quickly on the priest. Goes down. Up here, we got the PS push way forward. The captured Pantrix actually got the pen there. Taking some hits there. His teammates repairing on up very nicely, and now it's hauled down. A second one would help to destroy any sort of advance, but almost targeting the infantry squads is also pretty handy as well. 2 Fireflies to pose a threat, so maybe a Flak 88 to help cover the short-barreled Panzer IVs. What of the Bergantiga there? And we do have a Flak 88 here. Anything else for that guy to claim? Carcass there's gone, the half-track Carcass. Looks like the 223 taking some fire. Lieutenant decapturing the VP. Whirlwinds go around firing away. Does fall back there. Hit squad moving around. We do have the command tank and Firefly here. STG squad will spot all that. In the center, we got all these forces moving forward. And good hits there onto the Firefly. Both of these players have gone for command tank. But one went down right there. The Bergantiga got killed to get that recovered. Had a Panther from him up here as well. Bergantigas are bringing up the short Panzers forward. Firefly advancing. Panther getting distracted. And here's some butterfly bombs. Henschel there. And sucked artillery up here. Panther's taking some damage at the moment, nothing too significant. Destroyed into crit there. And I think the Flak 88 may finish this off. That may be in range. Henschel gets a good hit there. Ocean Megas have gone down. Humor Barrage up here. And the Firefly has gone down.
We are losing ground. Weakening even now.
Something died there. We do also have these points starting to get scorched all across the back line. We have a blob up here. Lieutenant capturing up that VP. Does get the VP. Bergantiga does take a hit there. Overall Panzer 4 does get buttoned. Does crush the Verbal and Carcass there, and some Bren Gunners. Could have saved the Verbal win. Good pen there, or kill there. Takes out one of the officers, the lieutenant. Does get fortune there, and not going to be pieted as well. Will take severe amount of damage. Priest may go down. I think the Panther will go down first.
Lost the Panzer.
Severely wounded Cromwell versus the camouflage Kaliningrad. Logistics upgrade there. Looks like it has been recovered. And we've got a martyr here from the player who did not originally build a martyr. He may be a pop cap, since why he's gone for a martyr. Somewhat. Losing some sectors will put him definitely a pop cap. Torpedo pass forward takes some damage there. Needs to focus on the PX squads, but right now it's just getting hit by all angles. Does go down. Panther, Martyr, straight forward.
Martyr, awaiting your orders.
There's splash hits there. Kangaroo backing on off. Huh. I can't tell if that's a ragdoll thing or just the animation going on when it shouldn't. Makers capture that munition sector. It's got the Scoper squad heading over here. This point has definitely been booby trapped in the past. This point has been repaired. Splash hit there. The wheels are still going. Last thing on his mind was the song, the wheels of the bus go round and round. And the Fortune Maker will not get crushed there. Could have sworn it's going to get crushed. It was going to be. Hands grenades inside the garrison. Got some openings here. And the squad's probably going to get crushed there. No managed to retreat button in time. Panther's rotating around. Panthers pretty forward. Got a large number of Piets there. 4 squads worth. And triple officer lieutenant to support them. Sector artillery in this region.
Enemy unit eradicated.
Firefly backing off here. Got another Kangaroo. 2 Brent squad there. Camouflage Kaliningrad and falling back. The HQ command truck taking some severe damage. Got triple Panther here. All of them getting quite battered, bruised, and beaten. Burgundy taking some fire there. It may be a Tiger, just not the right type of Tiger. Does get buttoned there, so the Burgundy will go down to the Firefly. Maybe this will be it. The short engine crit there.
Vehicle has been restored in action.
Assault grenadier squad ready.
Which is this company now deployed in the field? It was designed for the 5-man squad. Yep, or the 4-man squad. Wrong Company Heroes game.
Incoming fire.
Piets push way forward. Hummel gets annihilated. Of course, got 2 Vet 2 verbal ones here to engage with.
We are now
Priest
capable
here.
of larger squads.
That one Kaliningrad still is alive.
Campo Belair has proven its superiority once again.
Panther takes some fire there. And it looks like the Martyr does take out the Priest there. Panther takes some fire, trying to be covered by his teammate Skummel.
The enemy's armor.
Officers took a hit there. And the Panther does go down. Artillery not doing as much as you would like. Just getting a couple kills. I actually got a decent number of kills there. Fresh broken ticket now flow in the field. And here comes the next Henschel, spotted by the Veteran C1 Kettingrad. And now we've got the full machine guns kept into the side VP as well, giving the Axis players a double capture, while this VP is still scorched. Oh, and the captain goes down to by a stray Henschel shot. And the lieutenant's taking some good hits, receiving some good hits there as well. Next Henschel run does get some good hits there onto the HQ command truck. And the Henschel Strafe Sports now offline. One of the Panzer League players is casting GG. The other Panzer League player does as well. Most of the Brits are a little bit idle. I don't see any notifications up there. Oh, one player does back the game. There may be something I'm not seeing the replay viewer.
The enemy is weakening even now.
And both the British players have back the game now. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.